thanks for doing this. Robert, is that a Thanos I see behind you over your shoulder?
Yes, yes, it is. I've got the lights off because I actually have not done jack in this room. So there's here, I'll just give you all an example of how much I need IKEA to open up. I really need some shelves. Yeah, so that's going to be turned off for the moment.
Can't you order them online? But the shelving costs
I want to see. Yes, the shipping apparently is ridiculous. I don't know.
$100, I thought, or so,
Yeah.
something like that.
And I heard nothing about them doing curbside pickup. So
I don't think they are.
Yeah, so I can wait it out just a little bit.
Well, while we wait for Eddie, anyway, I'll start. Keep dropping. I'm playing with these guys right here.
All little authorized weaponizers.
Yeah, I know. Man, I'm so angry. So I have a bunch of them sitting here, and I cannot find my rung. What do you call those things? The effects. I don't know what I did with them.
Oh, plastic effects.
You actually found that character?
Yes.
I didn't. Still never saw it in the stores.
You know what's annoying though for me? I look at it.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, what were you saying?
Go ahead.
I
think Julio's trying to reconnect. There he goes.
Oh.
He's got a headset.
Now I'm on my laptop. Finally, I couldn't figure it out. Sorry for interrupting.
You know, at one point I saw Ratbat and Frenzy or Rumble, whichever one you want to call them, and I was like, I don't need them. I'll pick him up later. Yeah,
Big
that's the only time. Big mistake. That was the only time I ever saw him.
I found them at Target once, and I've yet to see them again after that.
Did you buy them?
Oh yeah. I do not skip on cassettes or Soundwave.
Yeah.
So bust out the old trusty credit card.
Well, talking about Siege, is there anything that y'all regret or miss or wish had happened in Siege that didn't happen? I can start with I wish I hadn't bought Optimus Prime in Siege because you don't need
the leader class one with the trailer.
No, in Siege, it was the Voyager.
Oh, the Voyager.
Yeah.
So, was it Voyager? Yeah, or Deluxe.
Oh, Siege. Gotcha.
Yeah,
I mean, it's the same thing.
Technically, it was a Deluxe.
Yeah, kind of. I love though how the Earthrise is just like, I mean, obviously the upper torso is different, but the bottom half is just kind of a remold.
That works.
Yeah.
Just added a bunch of stuff to it.
Yeah. And he comes with the Matrix this time, so yay for that.
Did he not come with the Matrix with the Siege one?
No.
What? I did not notice.
The wall of Prime.
I have got him right here. I didn't know that.
And he's got this little thing that looks like it could be like when it's folded over. You see it?
It looks like, yeah.
It looks like it could be, but when he's in bot mode, it's just an empty chest. So I don't know. Josh, did you ever pick up the Siege Prime?
Oh yeah, I got the Siege Prime.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna say. It's like the Optimus Prime. Optimus Primed out in that size class because there's so many of them that came out in the last like year or so. We got the Bumblebee movie Prime, the Studio series, the Siege, the special 35th anniversary that Walmart had that was cell shaded.
Did you get that one?
I actually had that one pre-ordered, and then like before it came out, I was like, I really don't need that one, and I was like, got that one canceled before I got it. But
he's
pretty.
But
which one else? I thought there was one more, but no, I don't think so. But yeah, Optimus primed out in that size class.
They do have the Nemesis Siege Prime.
I mean,
isn't that like a Tokyo or Tomy Mall exclusive?
Probably.
They announced it and then it went quiet for a minute, and I haven't seen any information on it.
I saw somebody who had it in hand. I saw pictures of somebody who had it in hand, so it's out there. But I think it's a Tomy Takara model exclusive, and
wouldn't surprise me the least bit.
I'm not going to get it for like less than 60, $70, and I'm not paying that much for a deluxe size Voyager scan.
I technically stopped collecting right around when Siege came out. I've been very picky on what I picked up. I'm trying to just stick to the MP stuff, but kind of perfect timing with all the current situation that was going on. I'm like, well, saving money, and I'm saving money for the good reasons.
Yeah.
Eddie is trying
Brian,
to.
yep.
Okay. Yeah, you know, I can't remember the last masterpiece that I bought. Just with the way money's going. And I was talking to Eddie the other day, and I said, "Man, there's so many things I want to buy. Like the Earthrise stuff, I'd love to buy, but I gotta wait for sales." I think you know, it's Prime. I bought.
Patient.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. I'm waiting for Ape Face to drop in price on Amazon, and that's something else I was thinking about. I haven't seen anybody put any toys or hobby stuff up for sale. I guess because they don't think.
Really, I've been looking at the Facebook Marketplace and online. And, man, people are like dumping collections of not just Transformers but everything.
Yeah, individuals
trying to make a buck,
but stores are not putting up sales. Individual people are trying to make money.
Yeah.
Gotcha, I thought I saw a sale from TF Source.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. TF Source did do a small sale, I think, on a select figures, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. It's always just select things that are always overstock.
Yeah.
Eddie, is there anything that you've been able to open up and mess with?
I've been messing with all the broken ones that got sent back.
The ones that
actually
return back.
There's some pretty cool toys. Sadly, all the ones that are broken are usually the ones I get to play with. I get to mess with
MP Hound.
Yeah, lots of MP Hounds. That's not so fun. I mean, it was fun the first time, but then, man, the leg is just not well designed.
That whole thing is not well designed.
I've been actually doing some Gundam stuff.
Nice.
Because it actually takes up a little bit of time.
How are sales on Gundams? Those got to be nice.
It sucks. We have sold like 2. We normally do. I mean, in the store, we do a lot of Gundams because people like to come in and look at kits and they pick up paints. And I've sold maybe 4 Gundams this week.
Man, I hope Joshua goes and gets them. I mean, I've seen him post all his Gundam stuff.
Yeah, he did when we were open. Yeah. I mean, it just sucks. I'm trying to get some of the Gundams online, but there's like, I don't know, like 5,000 SKUs, and I don't think someone wants to do that all day long.
Eddie, I remember when I interviewed you, you were talking about how right before everything shut down, you had a bunch of people buy Gundams to
Oh, yeah. People were coming in. They're like, I'd like to buy like 3 or 4 kits because just in anticipation of being stuck at home for like weeks.
Yeah.
Y'all keep talking. If y'all want to talk about toys, I'm going to go put my kid to bed. I hear him crying out here. So I'll be right back.
Okay, all right.
If you want a topic, I can give you one. I don't know. What are some of the pre-orders that y'all are looking forward to?
Fans toys, right?
Fans toys.
Fans toys. Oh man, that changed my mind after I got Phoenix. I'm starting. I've always set my things.
More.
Oh, Iceman's next.
I know. I heard.
They told us. But the price on Iceman just got raised. We're keeping it the same for people who pre-order. I'm just gonna eat the cost.
How bad of a jump is
it? The shipping's costing more, right? That's what's costing more.
Yeah, shipping. I lost 10% of my margin, so.
Woof.
Yeah, that's it. It is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. The next one for me is Fans Toys Brawny.
Yeah, that one. That one. I think that one's next.
I gotta look all these up.
Exactly
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Brawny's Brawn.
I thought like After all the shakeup, I think that they said that he was going to be coming out like June.
Maybe, yeah. Astro Train looks good.
Astro Train is great.
I know that guy.
I have not seen you sell out on a pre-order in a long while, Eddie. I can't. And
No,
it seems
no.
like everyone sold out on Thomas. It seems.
I think I mean, we're in a different time where everybody's at home, like, looking on their computers. I mean, even on the weekends, I mean, how many people are going outside to go to the mall or go do something with their family? Where are they going?
Let's see. Store for food and mow lawn. That's about.
Yeah, but do you want to take your whole family to the grocery store?
Hell no.
Grocery stores don't even allow you.
Don't bring your whole family shopping.
And the other thing is, like, this is what I think. I don't know for sure, but I think when people are getting used to being at home with their significant other, with their spouse, with their kids, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, a lot of them are looking for something to just keep their minds off going insane. That's what I'm guessing. I mean, we Gundam kids and anything to just like, oh, give me a toy just so I can do something different.
Before I kill my whole entire family.
And
wow. I've heard conversations of people getting at their wits' end with people.
Well, I mean,
family.
I don't think it matters who it is. I mean, if you're stuck with them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you can't even leave the house, it gets pretty crazy.
Yeah. So, how are your curbside sales going? Are you?
They're horrible.
Yeah. I mean, we had 4.
he was like, we can't talk to you or something like that.
Yeah, I
just wanted to say hi.
Just for safety. Just for safety,
Hey.
you know. I know people want to talk, and it's just I mean,
don't be mean to them.
Yeah, no, we get
I
it.
just gotta follow the rules. I
Yeah.
gotta protect my employees. I gotta protect myself, and I don't want to violate the governor's rules. He had guidelines on what to do, and I'm not even supposed to hand it over to people. So, yeah, I'm supposed to just put it in your trunk or put it in your back seat, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Well, isn't that all ending at the end of the month? Like,
What's that?
you're gonna be able to go back to like 25% capacity in the business.
I don't know what that means. Like
I don't think anybody
everything's
knows what that means.
Yeah, I don't think anybody
everything's
really knows.
pushed to the side, and we're just shipping. I mean, online sales have picked up, obviously, because everybody's stuck at home and they have no choice but to order online. But it would be nice to have the store open because we haven't sold any Gundams, and they're just piling up. We got a few shipments right before we closed, and they're still there.
I think it can work out. Maybe have 1 or 2 people inside.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And then I don't know what the governor's going to do. Whatever his guidelines are, we're going to try to follow. I just don't want to I don't want to get John sick. I don't want to get Simone sick. I don't want to get anybody who's working here sick. I don't want to get sick.
Yeah.
True.
Just wear a big old mask.
Yeah, well, that's what I've been doing. I'm not sure that helps. I hate those things.
I can't find another mask anywhere. It's just the thing I use is just like really thin. So
I have an extra mask if you want to grab one next time you're
yeah.
I'll show it in your bag. Can't talk to me though.
He'll sell it to you.
Got to buy a transformer to get it free.
No,
I had to order them. I had to order them from overseas. I could not find any masks here.
Wow.
But my friends in Hong Kong, they're all prepared because they've gone through SARS. They've gone through like so many. They're like, oh yeah, dude, you can just go down the street and buy like as many masks as you want.
Crazy.
So, yeah, I picked up some. Just so I think the rule is if I'm open, John and I have to wear masks and we can't be within 6 feet of each other. No, it's a very hard thing to do.
I know here in San Antonio, you have to wear a mask if you have no choice but to be within 6 feet of somebody. But like when I'm when I'm walking around for work, like I went to that bar today to interview the owner of the bar, I take my I have the mask off until I'm walking up to the guy or until I go into the bar to interview. Then I put the mask on because but that's here in San Antonio. I don't know how it is in crazy Austin.
I know. Excuse me. I know when it comes to the businesses that I've been going near or into, it's every different kind of rule for every single place.
Yeah.
I got actually last week I got heat scanned with one of those thermal thermometers on the forehead before I walked in. I'm like,
where was this at?
This was in Buda actually to be exact, but
Wow.
yeah. And then today I went to another place where I had to sign a consent form that pretty much if I'm lying that, you know, and I have it and anybody gets, I'm held liable for it.
Wow.
Yeah.
But what if you don't even know?
How would they even be able to prove that?
Yeah.
Your guess is as good as mine, you know.
Scare tactic.
They wouldn't know.
Yeah. But it's different for me. I mean, and there's some places I walk into and they're like, hey, you know, and I just
They don't.
walk right in.
They don't care. Like I went to the range on 35, and I see a lot of people without their mask, and like I thought you were supposed to wear them, and I don't think anybody cleans all the stations where all the lanes are at and everything. So I don't know. It's
I
different
saw
for every
pictures of
place.
Barton Creek from this weekend where people were grouped up and.
Oh yeah, I just went. People play soccer down at the park. That's more than. I'm pretty sure you got to get pretty close to play soccer.
Yeah.
We got the crappy disease, you know, for this pandemic. This is the one that everyone kind of is laughing at. You know, if it had killed us in 2 days, you know, everyone would have taken it more seriously. But a lot of the younger generation, unfortunately, are looking at it as the flu. You know, so.
And pretty much it to them, but
Yeah.
I just worry about carrying it and bringing it to somebody older. I work with some people that are like in their 70s.
Oh boy.
I hate to be the guy to take them all out.
I got to think of how to get this back on topic, and my train of thought has derailed.
It's the main conversation of every chat, every podcast. I mean, this is a worldwide scenario. It sucks, but it's
on everybody's
the truth. Yeah. I mean, and it's affected, every single culture, hobby, everything, you know, I mean,
everything is going to be different.
Oh, that's an understatement. That's a severe understatement, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, during this time when you've had to stay home, is there something that's changed with your hobbies or with what you do for fun?
Yes. I mean, all my figures are just collecting dust. So I'm trying to clean them off. I'm trying. There's just so much dust on them. Oh, man, I don't know. I mean, I still collect here and there, but I'm just, like, careful and everything. But for now, my hobby is cleaning these figures.
That's your hobby.
And I have a lot, so.
That's a horrible hobby.
Yeah, it is. It is a horrible hobby. I don't know how I came to that.
None of us have as many shelves as Eddie does. So Eddie, do you have to sit there and dust all your merchandise?
I haven't dusted it. I haven't even restocked. We've been pulling it off. I mean, who's going to look at my shelves right now but me?
Eddie, are you wearing pants right now?
What's that?
Are you wearing pants right now? Do you even care?
I'm wearing pants. Yes, I'm wearing pants. It's all glass on the front door, so people can see. I have to wear pants.
Oh, you just bring the little things down.
No pantalones.
And the one thing that I did when I started dusting my stuff, Julio, I was using a toothbrush. I don't know if it's something that people do or. A soft toothbrush, and I'd even wet it a little bit.
Dude,
and
this
rub
stuff
it
is
on.
great.
What do you? Okay.
Aaron can.
This is my favorite tool for it. It's a car detail brush. And it's a soft. It's a fairly like.
Holy cow! You guys have your
brush.
Man, y'all are like prepared. I wasn't even.
Come on, Julio. What are you doing, man?
Oh, it just sits on my desk.
Amazon.
Like every time I touch a toy, it's like, oh, this is dusty.
I'm not gonna even. No, not in this room. No, not until I get shelves.
I can't even see anything in your.
Did you? Oh, you didn't see. That's right. You were signed off. So I've got the lights off because of what's behind me, and I'll do it again. That's how bad it is in this room right now.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, you guys should see my house.
we've seen
Oh,
your
yeah.
place.
It's horrible.
Cardboard boxes of products ready to go.
Yep. Yeah, I had been thinking about you, Eddie, and seeing how you were doing, but I'm like, wait a minute. Well, he posted and then he's not crying to us for food or anything, so I guess you were doing. Okay.
I stocked up. I mean, dude, I am a bachelor. I've been eating ramen since college.
Ramen. Oh man.
Yeah, so I'm not short of any kind of noodles. have tons of it, and then the bad thing is usually I go outside and walk around and do stuff. Now I'm stuck at home and I have tons of food everywhere, so I'm just constantly eating.
Oh, you mean like everyone else getting slightly chubby right now?
Yeah. Sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's scary. I know I've been munching down on my wife for some reason. I told her at one point, honey, we need to stock up. So we spent $300 on groceries before the first COVID patient in San Antonio. And as soon as we had a COVID patient in San Antonio, the shelves in San Antonio were empty, but it didn't matter because we were all stocked up.
Oh,
Well,
nice.
the other day I looked on the counter and we had little Hershey, the candy bars, you know, the crackle, the peanuts, etc.
Oh yeah.
Honey, what is this? Why did you buy this? Oh no, I didn't. I bought that at the very beginning when we first stocked up. So I just pulled it off and now it's sitting there. And so of course, like every time I walk by the kitchen, I end up walking away with like 2 different Hershey Kiss bars, or not Hershey, you know, Hershey bars to eat. So I'm definitely gaining weight too.
I'll be right back, guys.
All right. Yeah, and it, you know, as far as hobbies are concerned, man, I have a lot of time on my hands, obviously, since I called y'all and I'm doing this. But also my hobbies have become gardening outside, which is certainly not Transformers related at all. But it's really fun.
It's really fun.
Wow.
I heard the G word, gardening.
I grew a few plants. I've been watering them. I mean, you're watching them grow. It's kind of cool.
Isn't that the equivalent of watching paint dry?
I've done that.
But I've, you know, I still have plenty. My whole desk. I turned my camera around, but it's a pain in the butt. But my whole desk is littered with these little guys. I'm dropping them.
Oh, nice.
The guns.
I got you beat. I got you so beat on that one.
This one.
Let's see. Okay, here we go. Here's the space view. Let's see.
Ah.
Yeah, it keeps going and going and going and going and going. Yeah. Oh, and there's my nasty computer.
Yes, but do you have this guy?
What's that guy?
This is the sword that comes with the Netflix Megatron.
Oh, I still have yet
nice.
to see those here in Austin.
Yeah.
I got ours from overseas and we sold out pretty quickly.
Did you actually sell that POS Ultra Magnus one?
Yeah, we have that one too.
Yeah, I was.
We didn't sell any of those.
Dude, you gotta
Hat.
let us know.
I still have that.
No one wants that except for the accessories.
Oh, well, I don't even know what it's. There's no window, so I didn't even know it was Ultra Magnus until.
Yeah, it's Ultra Magnus, some Energon cubes, and 1 or 2 Minicons, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and the paint is horrendous on it.
Yeah.
Really?
Got into some charcoal or something.
Yeah.
Hey, how's that Megatron? The Netflix one.
I like them. The paint is really nice. It's faded. I did. If you look in the group, I posted a picture of him in the box, and then I also did a little video showing the paint. But the paint's shiny.
When is this? When is it supposed to get released on Netflix? I'm kind of excited about that.
Not the summer.
Summer? Oh man!
Yeah. There's even like the paint, the dirty paint, the damaged paint is much nicer on this guy. He still has I posted a funny post on the what do you call that?
He pooed his diaper, man.
What's that?
He pooed his diaper.
Exactly. I posted something on the Cafe Cybertron Cafe on Facebook. I wanted to have some fun and I made it really horrible, and I I don't know if it was funny memes or if they were just funny because they were in response to what I posted. But the memes and the responses to my post, it was basically, "Hey everybody, I'm interested in his crotch. Has anybody else become interested in Megatron's crotch?" And yeah, the memes were hilarious. But his crotch is dirty. But then on the Siege guy,
That looks like something else.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Well, on the Siege guy, his crotch is clean.
Megatron got
so
a
I'm thinking of
little
switching it.
excited.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, the paint's wonderful. I mean, you can see on his head, on his face.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's
See, on-
really nice.
Yeah,
See
the
a new
metallic sheen on that is
mold, or-
great.
Yeah, and his joints are freaking tight.
Oh,
You know, I'm not a huge fan of the tank mode, but this guy's really nice.
Well, we'll see when Walmart starts actually stocking them here in my area.
And I'm messing with this guy right now.
Oh, you got him too. Nice.
Yeah,
is that Hot Link?
Hot Link. Yeah,
Yeah, nice.
yeah. It's I don't know. Should I call him Skywarp? I never got Skywarp. I don't really
But he
care.
was.
I don't get why Skywarp. Everyone missed out on him when he was on clearance on Amazon, and now he's going for $80+ now.
He never went on clearance.
I saw him as low as 29 or 39.
Really?
Yes, it was
I don't
during
think
the
I ever saw him.
it was during the holiday season. But yeah, Amazon was like promoting him. At least on my page, he was being promoted nonstop. And I'll get it next week. I'll get it next week. I'll get it next week. And then 2 months ago or so, someone posted on the Cybertron Cafe. They're like, "Is anybody willing to sell me an open one for less than $80?" I'm like, "No way!" And sure enough, looked on eBay, and I mean,
Jeez.
80, 90, $120 sealed. I'm like, wow, okay. I missed the train on that one.
I don't really care. I'll be buying the other two guys in Earthrise, but I don't. This is a fun mold. I actually really like the Tetrajet version for the Seekers for Siege, but I'm not going to be spending any more money on these guys. I got 3 of them. They're nice.
No.
Good enough.
I hear the Starscream is nice.
Yeah, it is. I got him around. Oh, here he is. Yeah, here's my Starscream.
He's-
I
nice.
like him.
Yeah, that looks like a good mold.
Yeah, it's a good mold. And I don't mind the undercarriage. If anything, it gives them something to sit on. So
I got a couple of the deluxes and decided they were like too simple, even though they look nice. They look like great figures, but they were really, really simple in their engineering.
Yeah.
And I got the Voyager Prime, and then that was it for Siege. Earthrise, I'm just getting the Prime.
Let's see. Earthrise, nothing yet. Siege, Soundwave, and Sound Blaster. That's it for me. And the cassette courts. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to September when who do I have coming in? RC. I got her on discount through Target. Target had a big old sale a long time ago. At this point, a long time ago, it feels like it.
Oh yeah, it was like buy 2 get 1 or something like that.
Yes, and they had dropped their Voyagers down to deluxe price, and then that was still on the sale. So RC and Snapdragon I got for $15 a piece.
Oh wow, nice.
Yes.
Yeah, I tried to get my Sharkticons.
Yeah.
I guess I am getting the Earthrise Sharkticons.
Yeah. Are you gonna get anybody getting the Quintessons?
I've got
Yeah, I ordered them from Target. It's cheaper than Mike's wholesaler.
Yeah. You helped us all.
Yeah, I
out,
think I
Eddie, on
posted that.
Yeah.
Yes, that deal for I think it was for it's the last of the Constructicons actually. That it was supposed to
Yeah,
be
I mean,
$50
whenever I
toy.
see deals, I try to share with you guys.
that deal was
It's ridiculous. I complain all the time, but this is what I had to deal with. How can I sell toys for whatever I had to sell it for when I can buy it cheaper from Target than my wholesaler? That's ridiculous.
That's just sad. Oh, I have a question for you, Eddie, that I've been meaning to ask.
Yeah.
So you might be more in the loop than most of us, but cons, how's that gonna roll?
Some of them are still scheduled, but I mean, at this rate, I just don't see like who is looking forward to spending time. I mean, depending on how if they find a vaccine, I think people will be cleared to like do whatever and they'll feel safe doing it. But if there's no vaccine in sight, I think there's going to be a lot lower attendance for most of the cons, and I'm not even sure how that's even going to work. Like, is it worth my traveling so far to make like a handful of sales? Am I going to break even? I mean, that's things I have to think about. So I'd like to do some shows because that's revenue that we're missing out on. But all the shows, I mean, San Diego Comic-Con canceled. This is the first time it's canceled in like a bazillion
I just
years.
had the big beer festival I go to every year in the summer cancel today.
Cancel.
Yeah, so they're in August, and th're like, we're 3.5 months away, and or 4.5 months away.
TFCon is still scheduled for, I think, Toronto, June, July. I just don't see it happening. Maybe the one in October in Chicago, but that's I don't know.
They're probably deciding how they're going to handle refunds.
Yeah.
Before they announce how they're going to announce they're canceling.
And that's what I've heard. A lot of people are canceling stuff not because they think this is going to be going on, because they don't know if it's going to be going on, and they have to cancel all this stuff now. Otherwise, they'll lose out. Like cities are canceling their 4th of July because they don't know if this is going to be going on, and if they don't cancel now, they'll lose out on all that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if I'm doing a show and I'm shipping everything over, it would really suck if after I shipped everything over, it's like, oh, by the way, we're canceling it. And I'm like, oh, man, I got to go and get all my stuff back.
Yeah.
God, thousands of dollars right there.
Just post on the group. We'll all come and help you load up. We'll be asking for deals, but, you know, hey, instead of packing this, I could just buy it from you for half off. We've never done that.
So wrong.
South by basically admitted that they're bankrupt, and they were bankrupt before they started canceling things on them, before the presenters and the big companies started pulling out.
Jeez.
They didn't have enough money to do anything unless the event actually went off.
Yeah. I wonder if that, and I'm way off track, but I wonder if that is their fault for not budgeting and planning properly.
Yeah.
I mean, you hear
I'm sure it is, but like,
and they also didn't get insurance. Like they admitted that, like they didn't get insurance to cover.
Well, what does this go under? The Act of God insurance, I think, if I remember correctly.
Ooh, does it? I don't think it. Well, okay, I don't know, but I know that Oklahoma is asking the feds to declare this an act of God. Yes, Trump, it's probably an act of China, but whatever.
Yeah. Well, but so like if I was running South by and it happened every year, and I may get insurance on it, but I think I would still roll the dice and go with it. So I can kind of see how they would get themselves in that situation, because like if it's a sure thing every single year since that thing started, like who knew that a pandemic would hit? I mean, I guess that's why we have insurance.
Yeah, and look what happened with Louisiana and what do you call it? What's that big
Mardi Gras?
Mardi Gras, thank you.
What happened?
A lot of people got sick from Mardi Gras, they're saying.
Okay.
I mean, is it true? I don't know. Probably. I don't see how,
I'm sure people got sick, but how sick?
The spring breakers brought it back from Florida.
Yep.
Yeah.
To everywhere.
Yeah, that was
where had a spike when the spring breakers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those UT students bringing it from Mexico or something.
Yeah, 14. I think it was 14 cases just from UT after they came back from spring break, if I remember correctly.
That's UT, whatever. Well, let's see. What did y'all say as far as pre-orders? Like, when I think of pre-orders right now and things that I'm thinking about, I'm like, oh, I already have DX9's Chigurh, whatever his name is.
Yeah, we talk about Thomas. Thomas is so good looking.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Far outclasses Chiga.
Yeah, I know, but that really, I got a soft spot for that dumb.
Oh, he's too small.
I'll probably never sell him, but he's a great little toy all by himself. But
he really is.
Thomas looks amazing.
Yeah, he does.
This is actually going to be the first MP-ish Astro Train. I've actually
Where do they come up with these names?
they
Thomas
got
the
a
Train? You don't know Thomas the Train?
Yeah, I get
Yeah,
it. That's
Thomas the
why.
Tank Engine.
That's why they got it from him. Like
Yeah.
Thomas the Train. Come on, Thomas the Train.
Chugga is supposed to be the sound that a train makes, like chugga,
Yes.
chugga, chugga, chugga.
Yeah, that's what I heard. But who knows? I mean,
But he turns into a shuttle. So
Well, yeah, but you can't call him PX9.
yeah,
do you spell that?
the names are all crazy.
that's why I call them by their I don't know their name, their third party names. So I just call them by their regular names.
That's why you say Astro Train.
if you ever want a good laugh, because it never fails, is when TF Source puts something on Facebook of a new pre-order item. You will always, without a doubt, in the comment section find someone, oh, that's Astro Train, I don't know why you call him Thomas. Like, oh, it's hours of entertainment. I mean, literally within minutes.
We get that too on our Facebook page.
I just call this guy Warpath. I don't know his Fans Toys name.
I don't even
That's
remember.
fine. I know what you're talking about.
Exactly. Warpath.
Well, and along that same lines with Warpath and with my love of Chigurh, and then I look at Fans Toys Warpath, and I'm like, yeah, they already have a War Dog. Is it? No, not War Dog.
Yeah, it's War Dog. It's War Dog.
Bad toy, or
Yeah,
yeah.
I can't think of who made it now.
Bad Cube.
Bad Cube, yes. I already have that guy, and again, soft spot in my heart. And so do I
That
really
one,
need
the tank mode on that one's amazing.
It's
really like
great. I love the fact that he is a short
Big
figure,
too.
but he turns into such a massive tank. But at the same time,
Yeah.
he's short and he's also fat and wide.
Sheridan turns into a micro machine tank.
Good.
Like,
Hey,
he's
go to-
smaller than one of the Stunticons.
Have y'all ever seen that little? You walk through Walmart and you see all the motorized vehicles for kids to buy and
Oh, yeah.
drive around in. They have a tank, and it's just a giant
Yes.
burst bullet. You've seen that, yeah?
Yes, the Power Wheels tank. Yes.
There's a Power Wheels tank.
It's not made by Power Wheels,
Uh,
but yes, it's a tank and it shoots foam missiles. Yes.
whoa,
Oh, that's amazing.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
That's right to be modded, so it actually hurts.
it's $400.
Thumbtacks. Is it $400?
I think it is, yeah, like three something.
And they have like the Star Wars one too, or something like that.
long time
The
ago.
Land Speeder or something.
Land Speeder, yeah.
Yeah, I
Like that
remember
was
that. That was around whenever Toys R Us was going out of business because I
Yep,
kept
yep.
watching the price on that thing.
What's his name? Jason. Jason bought one, or not Jason. What is his name? Jason. He bought one for his kid, but I guess he was trying to sell it or something.
It's catching a hefty price now, actually. I think
Yeah.
because also
I think I
Was
saw it down to 65 one time.
I could have swore that was a Toys R Us exclusive to begin with too.
Probably.
Or it's either that or Toys R Us was the only one that's willing to carry something that big in inventory and stock. So
Hey Eddie, I got a business question for you. Is
Yeah.
Star Wars telling? Let me get my words right. Is Star Wars selling, or has that just dropped off?
No, actually, we're the Hot Toys figures are doing pretty well.
Okay. Because I walk through Walmart
figure-
and
What's that?
I walk through Walmart and I see just the shrinkage. It's like cold water has hit the Star Wars toys, and it's just,
Oh yeah,
There's
there's we no longer carry the Black Series figures just because it doesn't move very well, and then we have to buy those assortments, and nobody wants another Darth Vader. Well, maybe they do, but there's always like repeats of so many characters.
I've always wanted the Mandalorian figure, but I could never find it.
Yeah, the Mandalorian is the only one that's been selling really well.
I'm like, I bought one from Eddie for my brother because it was his birthday, and that was like a gold one or something.
Yeah, we got those. We had them shipped over from overseas. I can't remember what store was exclusive to.
Target. It was Target.
Target.
Never saw any.
I've never seen one either.
They started popping up about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I think
What? Really?
yes,
You
and-
got them like December? When was it, Julio?
yeah, you got some
some,
advanced shipment on
for
them.
my brother.
But they were I mean maybe a month and a half ago maybe, but needless to say they were popping up in Target 2, 3, 4 tops. I don't know how their shipment run was working on those, and that or the employees were holding them back.
I've never seen one. In fact, I think when we got them in, I went upstairs. I came back downstairs, and John told me, "Oh yeah, we sold them all."
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I didn't even know Julio got one. Was I there?
Yeah, you gave it to me.
I did. Okay.
It was a gold one. I was like, "What's the difference?" And
There's man, so much has happened since January. I mean, I've had to close the
even
store.
the big jetpack guy too with the minigun. I have never seen him, but I think one of Dave had him or something.
Well, most stores, at least the ones that I've been scoping out, it's either they don't have anything or they have Ray or Holdo, whatever that girl's name is, in all stores, and it's just rotting away in every single store. And
I've
porgs.
seen those too.
Thousands of porgs.
Yeah, so to answer your question, Star Wars is Mandalorian's doing really well. Yeah. We just got in the child Funko Pop, and that's like super popular.
Nice.
Well, if I can brag, I went to I've only bought one Mandalorian figure, and that was this one. I went to the
I was looking for that one.
Yeah, I went to HEB.
Never seen them.
The entire line was sitting on the shelf above a $9 tag, and it said Star Wars 7-inch figures, but I knew exactly what was going on. There was another set of Star Wars figures up there that was listed at 19, and it should have been down here at the $9 one. So I went to a manager and said, "Hey, can I have it for $9?" I don't do this. I hate to, but it was.
I do it all the time.
I know you do. You're a jerk. You're a jerk for doing that.
No, they should do the stock in their set.
Anyway, yeah, so I did. So it's the $9, and I was like, you know what? If they give it to me for $9, then I'll have a Mandalorian figure. If they don't, no skin off my back.
That's pretty. See, again, that's way cheaper than my costume.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the funny thing is the guy's like, "Oh, hey, well, we'll sell it to you. Thanks for bringing that to our attention. We're going to go fix it right now." Well, 2 days later, I went back and the line was still sitting there at $9. And I was tempted to buy something. I forget what else this guy came with, but yeah, anyway. So that's my brag as far as Mandalorian's concerned.
Right. Sorry, guys. I'm going to have to take off. But I'll try to go back on I'm on my laptop right now, so I'm going to try and go back on my phone or something.
Okay. Where are you going?
Okay.
Going to McDonald's. I'm going to McDonald's to pick my nephew up a Happy Meal. Yeah, I don't know if you heard him crying. I don't think y'all heard him, but he was crying in the background.
What toy are you going to get?
What do they even have? It's been a while since I've seen McDonald's Happy Meals.
Not a clue.
Yeah,
it's been a while since I've been to McDonald's.
They the Transformers. Man, which one was the last one? I think they had the last show or something like that.
They redid those Happy Meal the pancake ones and the.
Really?
I'll be back.
Yeah, the Big Mac, the transformable, the food. I missed out on those. I mean, I had the originals back in the '80s, but
I still have those.
You do? They're cool.
Yeah,
you can't beat those.
They're pretty neat.
Those were fun.
Yeah, they were fun. I remember hearing about that. It was like for 3 days they would sell one.
Yeah, I totally missed out.
Real quick and real short. So.
I wanted another hotcakes. The one that turned into bird, but I missed out.
Let me know, man. I'll sell it to you for $40. I'll trade Fans Toys Astro Train for him. What's the going price for it? Is it it's over 200, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 220.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
which is painful because that was the same price as the Jetfire.
What? No, Jetfire had to
when it came out.
Well, I mean, to be fair, this thing turns into 3 different vehicle modes.
The engineering is going to be
3 different modes.
That's for sure.
And I mean, it's pretty complex, and I figure the quality is going to be pretty good.
Is there a chance for a early video showing him off for the transformation and all that?
Well, I mean, we get them pretty fast. Fans Toys have been pretty good to us, but I don't know if they're gonna get. I doubt that they're sending an early release.
The reason why I ask is because I'm wondering. Everybody always complains about fans' toys transformations, and I have a couple that I look at and like I'm never transforming that. Their RC was horrible to transform.
I never did it. I put her in the shelf and that was it.
Yeah.
I never did it.
Did it once, and it won't happen again.
Her
not because I broke it. It's fine. It came together, but yeah, it's fiddly, and I don't want to do it again.
I didn't do her, and I didn't do Blur. I didn't even bother touching Blur. I just left it.
Oh, you know what's funny? I opened up a Blur and I started watching Pake's review. I'm like, man, I'm gonna transform it while he does it. And then I saw him snap something, and I'm like, all right, I'm putting it back. And I have not touched it since.
Oof.
Yeah.
Although I got through Hound without any problems. Hound was fine. Like
Hound was cool.
I didn't even feel like I was gonna have problems.
If you just don't open things that aren't supposed to be open, you're fine.
Yeah.
I think people are just like
cranked wide open.
Yeah, this should open and then smack.
I think I don't know how many people you had, but I know I didn't snap mine. I just slowly put mine together, and I think I don't remember whose video I watched.
I think if you're careful, usually, there's, to be completely fair, I think they should have reinforced some of those joints, because looking at it, I just knew somebody's going to open that door, even though you're not supposed to open that door. And sure enough, everybody's like, oh, this came broken out of the box. And
well, there were some that were straight out of the box where people were
yeah, definitely. And so I've got maybe about 5 or 6 hounds in the bag that I gotta do something with.
What do you do with those?
There are so many problems with it that they want us to send it back. The problem now is that, well, I'm waiting for one more to come back, but he can't get out of his house to mail it off.
Ooh.
So once he's able to do that, then I can send it back to my distributor.
Ask your customer for curbside assistance. Just drive to his house. He'll come out and put it in your truck.
It's okay. I think I'm not in a rush to get it done. I have plenty of hounds. It's just there's so many there. I hate having broken stuff. We have a whole closet full of broken toys.
Yeah.
If you got any fan toy stuff, tell me.
We do not. Actually, I might have an RC somewhere that's broken.
Nope. Never mind.
I can't find her though.
No, but if you got a great chest bombshell, then yeah.
No, I don't have any. I wish. Jeez.
You had one sitting in the store for the longest time, and I just kept ignoring it. I'm like,
no, this happens all the time. Like we'll have something for about 5 years, and then on the 6th year, somebody's like, "I'll take it."
Yep.
And then right after that, it skyrockets, and I'm like, "Oh man, that figure that you had up there for 5 years, what happened?" I was like, "I sold it. Should have bought it 3 years ago."
Eddie, what does it feel like whenever you have a toy sitting on your shelf that you see skyrocket in price and you still have it sitting on your shelf at the original retail? Is it frustrating, or is it just it's business as usual and whatever?
It varies. Sometimes I'll look at it, and because some people will come in here and say, "Wow, that's a really good price," and I'm like, "Really? We've had it for 3 years." And then I'll look at him like, "Oh wow, it really is."
Oh shit!
And the nice thing is that I think I trust my customers don't come in here trying to scalp things, so that's nice. And I try to sell it at retail, and if I can, after a certain amount of years, I think it's fair game for me to put it up and try to sell it.
You had that one. I think you put it on eBay, and I had never seen it actually in person, and I finally saw it. It was a sponsorship with Toyota. It was the RAV or whatever.
Oh, that yellow.
Yes, I can't.
Really?
Did you not see
that for so many years?
Yeah, and I remember I watched it. I had it on my eBay watch list, and that thing just kept skyrocketing. I think.
Really? What's it worth now?
I don't know, but I think yours ended at like 168, if I remember correctly.
It was that yellow Optimus Prime put together kit thing.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. It was
Dude,
like
we had those. I could not. Nobody would buy those for me.
yeah. Now they're. I mean, I don't even know what it's called anymore now. But
It was like it's, I think Toyota sponsored it overseas, and if you bought like a Toyota, you can. I don't know if it's an option to buy one or if they gave it to you, and I don't know how I got them. I think my distributor said, "Hey, we have access to a bunch of these." I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'll try them." And it didn't work out so well. But
To continue talking, I gotta bow out and take care of a couple responsibilities. So you guys have a good night. James,
right.
if you want to
All
do
right,
this
see you,
again,
Josh.
I'll be glad to host it again. I'm paying for this instead of gas. So
Nice.
Hey, Josh, real quick, you remember this guy?
yeah,
Yeah. So I
He's
bought
beautiful.
the regular. I bought the Amazon exclusive one, and I'm looking at this guy thinking, I don't really need him anymore. He's beautiful,
Wait,
he's cool, but
what's the difference between that and the Amazon exclusive one?
well, I mean, a lot.
well,
I
the
mean,
Amazon exclusive is the Hasbro,
yeah,
Lux
the
version.
exclusive one is the Hasbro the Hasbro what's his name, Impactor with the IDW head.
Yeah.
This is MMC.
James bought a toy. That is sculpture.
Yes, I bought a toy. This is sculpture, but I'm feeling like I don't need this guy anymore. So I'm thinking I might put him up.
That's
so,
the MMC one.
Yeah, he goes for quite a bit.
And
Oh,
well,
wow.
the thing is, he's still available in stores. And even
Yeah, they
is
did
he?
a reissue, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we
okay.
still have some.
He went up for quite a while there. So
he did. But this one does have the repro labels.
Nice.
So his eyes actually pop. Josh did a really good job of putting the repro labels on here. So.
Oh wow.
But anyway, so yeah, I mean, Josh, if you're interested in your toy back.
I would, but like I promised myself that my collection is very, very limited now. So I just get what figures from the 84, 86, well, the 86 movie.
Oh, okay, nice.
That's
Nice.
all I'm getting. And Masterpiece, and then whatever Prime I feel like getting.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to sell me at retail cost, that the one that you just posted, James, the black one.
Oh geez. Yeah.
Yeah, Commodus.
Yes. Oh my God, that I haven't even bothered to look on eBay on the price on what he goes for now, but I think last I checked was the $350 range, if I remember correctly.
Absolutely.
Yes. And
It's
no
so
one knew where
weird.
the hell he
'cause I
was.
remember them sitting for a long time.
Yep.
Well, Josh, thanks for hosting this, and
Yeah.
I'll hit you up later on about it.
Definitely.
We'll be wrapping this up. I don't need to be staying
Yeah,
up.
I have the room. Well, I left the room open till 10, so you guys are free to keep chatting. So have a great night, everybody.
See you later.
Laters.
What else? I was thinking there was something that was on my mind that's not important, and that's why I didn't bring it up. But one of the things that I'm interested with this Earthrise stuff, and I'm stupid for it, but when you pull the open the box up, this thing, and you have a map.
Is it just bios or what? What is it?
No, it's a map, and you buy for every one you buy, you cut that piece out, and then it matches with another one. In fact, the Transformers Facebook page, they have it's a map. It's empty except for the ones that are out already. So these guys, let's see if I can show you. This is the deluxe version. Hang on a second, and it is 3 hexagonal pieces, and then this is the Voyager version, which is 4 hexagonal pieces. But what you do is you take that little red thing right there, and you can follow the lines of the map. You put them all together. So
really
I
put
didn't know
some
if anybody
work
was
into the
aware of it.
packaging.
Yeah, they're marketing the packaging. But just go to the Transformers Facebook page, and you'll see. Just scroll through, and you'll find it eventually. It was also on some of the fan sites. I didn't know if anybody else was.
I haven't bought a single Earthrise figure yet, so I hadn't even looked at the packaging at all.
I almost opened one. But I said, nah, I need to make some money. I'm poor.
Hello, can y'all hear me?
Well, you can hear you, Julio.
Okay, I was just listening in to everything you were saying.
Are you at McDonald's?
Yeah, I'm in the line right now.
How many cars?
Two, one now. One just got out. Earth Rises. I have that Optimus Prime with the trailer.
Oh, how is that?
I'm a
Everybody
big-
tells me it's pretty good.
I mean, I'm a huge Optimus Prime fan, so I'm gonna grab whatever Optimus Prime figure I can get. But I do like it. It's just the trailer. I think they could have done better with the trailer. But I don't. That's just me.
No, they could have.
wheels,
The trailer is a big empty box.
It is.
And even the repair bay droid is kind of plain looking. There's no paint on it. It's just plain gray.
They
To
should have
really,
added roller.
yeah, the roller is missing too. I'm hoping that he will come out as some kind of a Legends class or
Oh
something.
yeah. They should do a Legends roller.
I've seen people posting pictures with like a little blue vehicle. It looks good with it, but I don't know what that little blue vehicle is or where it's from.
There was, well, several years ago, there was a Legends Prime that was released with a little blue roller that would transform into a gun.
Yes, the 2-packs.
Yeah,
Maybe that was it. Huh.
maybe that's it. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't even remember these.
Yeah, and that's he even comes with a removable Prime. I'm sorry, with a
Matrix.
removable Matrix. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Prime comes with a removable Prime. Yeah.
Prime.
Yeah. I think that's the only Earth Rises figure I have. I mean, I've seen Grapple, but I've seen bad reviews, especially, well, not bad reviews, but like issues where the little tabs will break off or whatever. That's all I've seen.
Yeah, somebody mentioned that.
So here is Grapple. Whenever Target had their sale, I was able to snag all of these at half price.
Oh, geez, nice.
That's the nice thing about my job. I drive around all day, so whenever these came out, I was.
They look really good.
Yeah, it looks. Yeah, it's
They
spectacular.
look really good.
So the neat thing is, his little nozzle here. Let's see if I can twist it off. He does come with. Yeah. That's scary. He does come with a hand, if I can flip it. So you can have him with two hands. And the nozzle itself, actually, let's see if I can do this while I'm not looking at it, snaps in. Where does it go? Goes right. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. It goes right there. But the thing is, it's not in the instructions. And when you get him out of the package, it's on his hook, just like that. So unless you don't know what you're looking at, you'll just think it's part of the mold, but it's not. It actually pops out of that little socket and into his hand. As far as the tab snapping, that is, right, it's these right here.
Yeah.
That break when they're pegged into there.
Because isn't it a circle and a hexagon or something like that?
Both
hexagons.
It is, but what I did is I just got a file, like a nail file.
Yep.
Just filed it down for about 5 minutes.
5 minutes, wow.
Well, each one for about 2.5, and it wasn't, it's round, so you file around it, and then also put some silicone. What's that? Shock oil.
The oil, yeah.
Yeah, in the whole oil. Came in and out, so. I've had no problem with mine. It's a fun toy. The problem is I have the Masterpiece, and
oh yeah, that's great.
You can't compare them, but the Masterpiece has got me spoiled. So this, if you have ever transformed a Grapple, you know how this works. So,
like I said, I've really have limited myself on collecting, the most recent series. But I have to admit, every single time I see them in the stores, I'm like, I think Hasbro is finally listening to the customers and making stuff that actually looks representative.
The ones that complain all the time.
Well,
dude,
no,
I'm excited. I'm excited for the Sharkticons and the Quintessons. Those and the Skylinks too. Skylinks looks great.
Skylinks looks. I actually know that is my first figure that I pre-ordered. I actually did pre-order him. That was the only one I did pre-order, and it was because Walmart had them for 50
Cheap.
instead of 80.
Really cheap. Yeah.
Yep.
Holy
Well,
cow! He had them for $15.
No, 50, 50, 50.
Oh, man, $15. I got ripped off.
Shit, $15. I would have bought 10 or 15 of them.
So later.
the question is though, do you do the whole thing of ordering or waiting until he drops in price? Remember, Jetfire dropped down to what, $30
Yeah,
on Amazon? Between him and Amazon and Target, I believe it was. They were having a
they're having a price war.
price war. Yeah. So do you? I'm thinking I should do that with Skylinks. I don't know.
But
It's hard to say.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
I mean, if you think about it, how many stores are going to be ordering a lot of things like right now? Like they haven't moved anything in any of the stores in like months. So my guess is that they're not going to be restocking.
I'm eating crow now with the Omega Supreme that just recently came out. Almost everyone's sold out on them, and he's starting to rise in price now.
Yeah.
I have one if you want one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't have to buy it.
Well, I still got to put my money down for Unicron. I've been meaning to do that.
Which Unicron?
The Unicron,
Hasbro?
the Hasbro. Yep. I hate to say it, but the Zeta one, or what is it? Zeta that's coming out with one.
Yeah.
I'm impressed, but I'm not impressed. It seems very tabby. It seems a little
There's
more.
a lot of panels, but I mean, you can't escape that. It's a giant planet.
True, but I don't know. It's just not feeling it from Zeta. I really am not.
That guy's a whole that whole subject is a whole podcast in and of itself. Man, I would love to have it because I have so many opinions on both of those, and I have I've paid for Unicron HasLab Unicron. So he's paid. I'm waiting for him. I'm eagerly anticipating, and it's funny too. I have a lot of coworkers and a lot of people, like camera guy for another TV station is a Transformers fan. I actually saw him in San Antonio at a convention when I was helping Eddie once, and he's like, "Hey, aren't you a camera guy for the?" Yeah, I am. Anyway,
Nice.
so he called me up. We were talking, and he said, "Hey, by the way, I heard this thing, this Unicron that Hasbro's making." I said, "Yep, I got it on order." Just it's like he was talking to me on the phone. And he goes, "Oh my gosh!" And screaming. He was so excited. But when I get my Unicron in, he's going to bring his camera over. I'm going to set up some camera equipment, and we're going to do a whole unboxing.
Oh, nice.
And I'm like, man, I want to get it from overhead. I want to get it from sides. I want to have our studio lights that we use.
Just shoot me that video. I'll share it.
Yeah, no, but I'm pumped for that guy. But
When's it coming out? 2021?
Yeah,
April. I think it's April 2021, if I remember correctly.
Well, it might be pushed out now. I'm pretty sure everything's pushed out.
Wouldn't be surprised. Well, needless to say, if he sucks, you can always sell him because look at that Star Wars what was it, the Jabba skiff?
The barge.
The barge. Yeah. Oh my God, I can't believe that.
What is that going for now?
I think an even grand, if I remember correctly.
yeah.
And it was only, I think it was only 300. I think $300 or $400. Yeah, and it's an even grand for that figure now, or not figure, but spacecraft, whatever you want to call it.
Because I talked to my wife about it when I did all this stuff to make it work where I could buy Unicron. And I talked to her and said, "Hey, what do you think about ordering two and just setting one aside and being that guy?" But the more we discussed and the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, I just don't know if it's worth it. In the end, the amount of money you're going to make on it, is that going to equal the amount that you'll be spending on taking care of it, storing it until the price goes up? Is the price going to go up? You're going to have the third party guy coming out. Then you're going to have to worry about shipping. You're going to have to insure that guy because there's nobody's going to want to pay for shipping and not have insurance on that thing. So the more I thought about it, I'm like, I just don't think, I'm going to buy mine and I'm going to be happy with it. So
There you go.
yeah.
That's I gotta ship a bunch of those. I'm not looking.
What are you guesstimating on the shipping costs? Is that gonna be?
They gave me an estimate. I think it's like 25 by 25 by 25. I think it's packed in planet mode.
Okay, I would assume so.
And I don't know what the weight is. Probably 20 pounds.
Well, there was an unboxing video that the designer did. Yeah, it was the Japanese guy, the
Oh
Asian,
yeah. I think I saw that.
and it was in a box, and he pulled it out of the box with the rings and everything. So
Oh wow.
I wonder if they've already got that. I'm sure they've already got that all figured out, how it goes in a box for shipping.
It'll be expensive. I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah. Honestly, I would love to, now that all that drama's over, I'd love to have a podcast talking about that whole thing and how it went down and the pros and cons of both of them, because both of them have pros and cons. So, but anyway.
Dude, Julio's coming back as Julio.
There's multiple Julios.
Oh.
But there was only one in the group.
There you go. I was still on my phone. Is it not showing me? Oh,
Are you home now?
there you go.
Okay. Last sold sail barge, $13.99.
Dang.
Yeah.
What was the original price on that?
I can't remember because I keep trying to look it up, but I think it was like
300.
3 or 4. Was it 300?
Well, it's 300 base price, and then add tax and shipping. I don't know exactly how it worked.
About 365 then, probably.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Julio, or do you have a unicorn, a HasLab unicorn coming? No. Robert,
No,
where are you getting yours from, Robert?
Eddie.
Eddie, okay.
just
Because
thinking about it.
the one thing I didn't,
Shut up.
I had a membership to the Hasbro Prime, Hasbro Pulse, which meant I get free shipping. So I'm assuming that I'm getting free shipping for Unicron because
Yes.
I'm pretty sure they're shipping Unicron for free.
a period that it's included in the price.
Yeah. I think it's included in the price. How many I would? It's
And
not
also-
for me, but
I think it also still counts as your membership as well too. That when that was going through, if you have the Hasbro Pulse membership, it counts still in that, even if it overlaps. So I think you're good. But yeah, I think Eddie is right though on the shipping. I think it's included if I remember correctly.
I hope so. That was a pretty hefty price.
Tell me about it. I had to sell off a Metroplex that I had bought from somebody and cleaned it up, scraped off all the crummy stickers, and it was this Metroplex up here, not this
nice.
one like it, and I sold it to one of the guys in the group who many months before had posted that he was looking. So I contacted him, said, "Hey, are you still looking?" And so that didn't go very far, but it took a bite out of the total price. So
What was the price you got on Metro?
I think I sold it to him for $180.
Oh wow, that's a really good price.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when I bought it at a good price, and it did have one little chip. It has on his feet. He's got little cannons, and one of those little tiny cannons was chipped off. And but it was full, and it had everything. I gave him a sticker sheet in case he wanted it. I wanted to make money off of it, but I don't want to rip someone off, especially not in the group.
I got mine from Costco.
Same here, actually.
Hey, I'm gonna hang up on y'all now.
Oh,
Actually, I got to get going in a little bit.
I had to find somebody with a Costco membership because I couldn't go get it. It's like,
Were you just waiting outside? Can I be your son?
I just need you to get this for me.
Well, all those guys up there are from Toy Dojo, so I don't know
Oh,
about
nice.
y'all, but I am, I'm dedicated. So that's
I definitely appreciate it. You're helping me stay in business.
yeah. Tell me about it, especially when I see Triptychon dropping down to like 90.
Oh gosh, that hurts me too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm watching that thinking, should I buy a second one?
They're still sitting at Ollie's. They're still sitting at Ollie's.
For how much?
No way.
50? Yes.
Yeah,
Ollie's.
well, think about it. So I bought the Japanese one. Usually they have a difference, but this one had no difference, and they were about $100 more.
Okay.
So
Did they all have the little joint problems or whatever, the leg problems?
I think so. They all had the same problem.
There were no problems. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I did follow Eddie, the whatever video you posted. I did.
Yeah.
Part, squeeze that spring.
Oh yeah, just put tension on it and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, stress it out.
I'm not picking him up. He's on the ground, but he's there.
Mine is still in the box. I still have him in the box. Fort Max, I still have him in the box. I just don't have room. I don't.
Oh.
Not for those big
Fort
guys.
Max is going for a pretty penny now too.
Yeah, I opened
Who
them.
is?
Fort Max.
Fort Max is finally going for a price now?
I think so. I mean, we've been sold out for a little while.
Fort Max. Everybody got them at Ross. I'm like, I never got them. I think Joe picked it up for me, or he sold it to me for the same price.
Oh, I remember that. I remember seeing you guys were talking about that.
Yeah, my Titans sit on top of the details right there.
Man, that's crazy. Nice.
Yeah,
Mr.
I got
G1.
my 2 up there, and then I got some more in a closet behind me. So
I got Predator King, but I got the knockoff version. It's still pretty good. I like it.
well, cool. Well, is there anything else y'all want to talk about specifically? I'm kind of out.
So I got a question. So what, other than, I think we had mentioned it earlier actually, but other than Transformers and collecting, has anybody done any other collecting, other stuff?
Gundams. I've been doing Gundams.
Gundams, yeah. Little wrestling, WWE figures. They have like elite figures and stuff. I try to look for those and try to get the good ones. I mean, I'm a fan of wrestling too, so I try to. They're like really posable and everything, so they're really good figures and whatnot. So I try to get those.
I got this at dirt cheap for $3, and I
Oh
finally
wow, $3.
An empty box.
She's up there.
Oh.
Yeah, just a box.
$3 for a box.
I didn't want to go down the rabbit hole, but I started already the new G.I. Joe line.
Oh, I hear that's really good. Did you get the Snake Eyes?
Yes, I did. I'm glad I did.
Yeah, I hear that's really good.
I kept it sealed. I've seen some of the pictures, but just opening that box, just for example, was beautiful. I mean, I think I spent more money probably on the box than the actual figure, but I mean, just the heart that they're putting into it. I'm like, I gotta collect this, damn it.
Yeah, that's what I hear, that particular version of that Snake Eyes, because I guess it's not regular retail. But,
yeah, but the retail is already hitting 80 right now.
Yeah.
Wait, regular retail is hitting 80?
Yeah, it's 80 to 75 right now.
Talking resale?
On eBay right now.
Oh, the special edition.
Oh no, special edition's 100. Special edition's going for 100 right now. The retail version, which is in just the same size as the Black Series, the Star Wars Black Series, that's already hitting $75, $80 already.
But
Yes.
I'm sure that's China and whatnot, because I haven't seen those guys in.
Yeah,
I have not seen them either yet.
We're
Yeah.
supposed to be getting our shipment soon. I'm supposed to be getting some.
Did you ever get that statue of the Baroness yet, Eddie?
Which one did I have before? Was it?
You had Scarlet or Lady
Yeah,
Jade.
I still have Scarlet. I don't think Baroness came in yet.
Okay, perfect, cool.
I always wanted Baroness with Ravage, that statue. I always
Oh
liked it.
yeah, that's a cool one.
Buku
But
bucks.
I think Baroness. Well, my distributors are not shipping right now, so like they might have a lot of work to do when they get back.
Yeah. Hey, are you getting? I was thinking about this the other day. Are you getting that that nice RC in?
Oh yeah.
We have it on order. I just don't know when that's coming in either.
Oh, you have it finally?
We have it on order. I just don't know. Like, I don't want to put it up and sit.
Well, it keeps being delayed, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't it October and then they moved it?
Yeah, everything is getting delayed. I don't think anything's coming in on time.
I keep looking at that nice RC, thinking, that'd be really cool, but I just don't want to spend the money on it. I'm only buying it for the boobs. And,
Little belly button too, and
yeah, if I'm really that worried about it,
I don't even remember what it looks like.
I can buy that rubberized boobage kit for the.
I have that.
the other.
Oh my god!
You weirdo.
Actually, believe it or not, actually, it's behind the RC figure. I never opened the package. I bought it, and I just kept it sealed. I'm like, it's just too good to. I'm gonna leave it sealed.
Yeah, no, exactly. Leave it sealed, and that way, if you ever sell that Fans Toys RC, then you can sell it along with it. And
Exactly.
I don't know if it transforms with the open.
No, it does not. I looked at a video online. It's nope, it ain't happening.
That's
You have to take it out all the time.
Yeah, it pops off.
Pops off.
Yeah.
Man, where is it? Who? Somebody posted that. I thought somebody did. Oh,
Anyway. Robert, what was your question? Did you ask you?
Oh, just
the
is there
GI Joe.
any alternate things that you're collecting or thinking about getting into?
I don't know. Every now and then, if I see something I like that Scarlet, I mean, like the Black Widow, but really, if I see something that's interesting, like the Superman and Batman, the McFarlane.
Oh God, those look so good.
It does, but it's gonna go on sale because I see that Batman everywhere, and the Superman's gonna. They're just.
What is this?
McFarlane did.
The McFarlane.
Yeah.
They did a Spawn version for Mortal Kombat or something.
Yes.
I picked that up.
Yeah, that one looks really good.
Have you seen the Kickstarter?
Yes, it's at 1,785,000.
It's already at 1,000,007.
Yeah, it's at 1,700,000. Yep.
See, I don't want to support somebody that's already rich.
Yeah.
He's actually not.
That guy's
not
buying
that,
baseballs for like $7 million. He can afford to pay for his own toys. I don't want to. I mean, I don't know the guy, but when you have millions of dollars.
Oh, I'm wrong. 10 days to go with a total of 2,125,000.
So he's already met his goal, huh?
Yeah.
The original goal was only 100,000.
Oh my gosh! See, you just made him like $1.9 million richer.
I will say though, it's a good price. What do you have it up right now, Robert? What is?
Yeah, I have it up.
What's the price?
The price per figure is $40, and then it comes in an actual resealable package and everything.
Yeah.
Comes in a box and a clamshell. And
yeah,
then,
so it sounds like a pretty good deal for what you're.
Yeah, for what you're getting, and then if you want to, you can get all three of them for $160, and that also includes a placard that's actually hand signed by Todd McFarlane. And I know.
Oh, what?
Yes, and I know his signatures
I might have
are $80 range at cons. Yep.
Jeez.
But you have to.
Wait,
yeah,
what
you
are
have
these? They're Spawn figures.
Yes, it's the original Spawn that came out back in what 90. Sorry, it's right in front of me, 1995. They're doing that one, and then I think he's talked about where this goes from here. He doesn't know, but this is just for the first one at least. It's the original 1995 Spawn, of course. Better articulation, taller. Actually, the original was 5-inch, and the new one is 7 inches now. And yeah, he's killing it. He's absolutely killing
$2 million. Jeez.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, Eddie, the way you were talking, it made me think about the fact that Hasbro did a Kickstarter, basically.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, that's what it was.
For $7 million.
Yeah. So I don't know. Hasbro does a Kickstarter for it. I guess I have no problem with what's his name doing a Kickstarter for Spawn.
That's true. I
understand.
I feel like that's really for people who like have an idea but can't fund it.
Yeah. No, I totally get what you're saying, and I kind of agree with what you're saying.
I think I'm on the whole like support small businesses kind of deal.
Yeah.
Because I applied for those loans, and then I'm reading about the Lakers getting the loan. I'm like, what? How are they a small business ever?
Chris Steakhouse.
Did you get in, Eddie?
Yeah, I got way less than what they got. I have enough. They gave me enough to pay my employees, so I rehired Simone and John for as long as I can. But I mean, yeah, it just gets me upset because I actually have friends who run businesses at the mall, and they can't afford to pay rent. They can't afford to pay their employees. They're just trying to open. And
my business got in literally the day it was announced. The owner put in literally the day it was announced, and so we got in by luck. If we didn't, I'd be out of a job right now Thank God.
Yeah, I mean, it's like businesses like that, I think deserve it. But Ruth Chris and the
Yeah.
Lakers, I mean, who at the Lakers was applying for this? It's like, yeah, we're a pretty small business. We only got what 9 players?
I
Way
just
less
heard.
than 500.
I just heard from my boss actually, James. You're in the home of them. Taco Cabana applied for that and got it. People are pissed at Taco Cabana right now.
You know, I'm upset too. There's a beverage company, New Age Beverages. I left them a really nice comment. I think it's inconsiderate for companies like that to take advantage of something meant for smaller companies that are struggling really hard, who don't have like a fallback plan. I mean, luckily I have an online business and I can still maintain, and I do 90% of the work.
Yeah.
But the problem is, like, you got like small restaurants who you have people who put like their whole life savings into it, and they've got cooks and waiters and waitresses and other people they just can't afford to pay, and they're not able to get those loans because you got these big corporations that took up like 30, 40, $100 million, and that's just, I'm not happy about that.
Eddie, I agree with you on that one wholeheartedly. Yeah. But the interesting thing is how some of those businesses, some of those small restaurants are able to continue doing business, because a restaurant has everything you need to supply your home, food, cleaning supplies, et cetera, et cetera. And a lot of them said basically, okay, well, we're going to sell groceries. And so every restaurant that I would go, just about every restaurant that I would go to do that whole small business, they would have a long table with all these groceries set out with, non-perishable foods. And so some of them did have perishable foods as well. They would pack up to-go bags and whatnot. So it's just funny how some different businesses have been able to change around their business model in order to make it work. But that being said, like you, I mean, there's a small income coming in, but you're still missing out on the entire group of people that come into your store on a regular basis. And money.
I have four curbside pickups, and
yeah,
I mean, I get that in a weekend, more than that in a weekend. I probably triple that in a weekend. Yeah. So it's been rough, but I mean, I'm thankful I could still afford to pay John to come in, and then I'm paying Simone remotely, although I can't seem to find her right now. she's doing website work, and she hasn't replied to me in like 4 days. I hope she's okay.
Do you do your Facebook, or does she do the Facebook?
No, I have a social media guy that handles it. I mean, sometimes when I get stuff in, I have to post myself. The boring ones are me. The ones that are like witty and whatnot, those are done by somebody else. The boring ones are like, this arrived, get them now. That's me.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah. I just don't have enough time to think things through. I'm like, okay, these are here. Order them if you want.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm done. I need to go ahead and.
Okay. Yeah. I gotta get back to work.
I got the same here. I gotta head out too as well.
Yeah. I mean, if I don't, I'm the only guy working. I only bring on John like 3 days a week without the store being open. It's kind of silly for me. I mean, he'll just sit here for a while. But I still have paperwork. I have to work with distributors, and then I still have quarterly filings to put out. There's so much work, like a lot of stuff. And then I have orders that I need to fulfill too. And then we've got this Sheridan screw thing that I got to mail to everybody.
What? Oh, Sheridan.
The screw that's for the Sheridan leg that's on the warpath. This thing.
I don't know. So before we go, what's the initial problem? Like what exactly?
There's a screw back here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but hold on, I forgot how this works. There's a screw, that screw right there. Can you see it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so on some of them, when you bend the leg just comes right off at the screw. And
Is it either or is it both? Or just
it's like 90% on the left leg. I've rarely seen it on the right leg. The right leg is just stiff. And
should I try it?
Fans Toys like fixed it right away. I mean, kudos to them for handling it so fast. But we just have the screw. All you have to do is just, if it comes off, you just pop the screw in and screw it in, and that's it. I mean, if yours isn't falling off, you're fine.
Okay, I don't know. I mean,
no, you're fine.
Yeah, but keep doing that; it'll come off.
I mean, wow, you're just gonna ruin the joint.
Growing hair on his ball.
It's a solid figure. I mean, like if you say if it was gonna do it,
dude, I like it. It's like really hefty, and I mean, I'm again, this was a return, but I like it. I haven't transformed it because I suck at those things, but.
So when that leg comes off, it's not broken. It's just that screw.
No, it's just that pin. That pin doesn't hold it with friction very well.
Okay.
I think what happened was these guys are on an assembly line and they're just punching it through. And my guess is somebody filled it in with the wrong screw. Because Fans Toys tells me it's like less than 10% of them, or it's a small number. And we, based on our sales, it's like less than 10%.
Yeah, cool.
But everybody's freaking out. And I'm like, dude, mine feels really loose. It's going to break. I mean, you just put the fear into their minds, and everybody's like, oh, dude, mine too. I think the arms are broken.
I mean, it's pretty loose. The little arm.
See, there you go.
Look,
shit.
Oh, wait, hold on. That?
Can you see that, or?
Yeah, I can see that.
It just falls right down.
There's a screw on it. There's a screw on that. I think can you tighten that screw?
And I'll probably get to it later, but
yeah, I mean, you can bring it in when COVID's gone.
Oh, okay. 6 months from now.
Yeah.
No refunds, no returns.
Yeah, the warranty has expired. You're stuck.
This was fun. This was fun, James.
Yeah.
We got to do this again for sure. Yeah.
As I say, we got nothing but time on our hands right now, so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still got a lot of work, but.
Well, I mean, it's since we're technically still stuck at home right now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
All
I'll
right.
get this up as quick as I can. Once Josh sends it to me, I'll put it together and do something with it.
Sounds good.
Well, cool. Well, gentlemen.
All righty.
And,
All right, guys. Have a
All
good
right.
night.
Eddie,
All right.
it's always great
See
to
y'all
talk to
later.
you. We can't talk to you on a regular basis right now, but it's always fun to come into your store.
Yeah, for sure.
Next best thing.
Yeah. Take care, guys.
Stay safe, guys.
We'll see you all later.
Bye.